The Vampire Stream. The Vampire Stream. What up, Fight World? Your boy Ego, and it's a Vampire Stream. Had no guys, and my punches, tick, tick, tick. Willie Monroe is. Listen. Had no guys on Dazn. Hey, bro. Listen here. The Vampire Stream. Yeah, okay. Make sure y'all smash the like button, you lazy motherfuckers. The Vampire Stream. Listen, let's jump into it. I don't know how long this is going to be. I had a long day. But I want to give y'all the latest and greatest on the Vampire Stream. Shout out to Mike Coppinger. He been getting busy with these little updates. You dig? I don't know if y'all be able to see it. If not, take my word for it. Because I'm going to read it. You know, I don't know why it's so bright. Yeah, you kind of see it. Sources. Dazn's offer to Gennady Golovkin in the neighborhood of $45 million for 2 fights. Fight 1 in May, June, before a third bout with Canelo Alvarez in September, assuming Canelo beats Jacobs. PBC has offered Triple G a 2-fight worth less money overall, but it includes a pay-per-view bout with Jamal Charlo. Woo! Music to my ears. That boy Golovkin got some options. I like options. Life is about options, you know. If you go to get a car, you know, you obviously have to get what's in your price range, but you would try to get something with some options. Power steering, power windows, you know, a backup cam. That boy Golovkin got some. He said, what happens if Triple G loses a fight? Hey, bro, Dazn, listen, I'm gonna give my thoughts like I always do. Dazn is like, I want to see who's behind the boards, who's in charge of the money, because bro, there's no way, like they playing hardball. I give them that, but they're taking a major risk, and I'm gonna break it down. This is no hate. Listen, I'm well off. Like, in terms of I'm happy where I'm at, you know, in life. Things are going good for me. So I don't have no reason to knock down anyone else's hustle. Triple G, get your money. However, here's the thing. You know, I celebrate people who take risks. You know, I'm a risk taker. But Dazn, they're playing a dangerous game. Triple G's 36, about to be 37, I think this summer, you know, and his last couple of fights, he hasn't looked, you know, he looked a little wilted compared to like the Matthew Macklin performances and stuff like that. Block Miguel. Thank you.
Expose him! Expose him!
Expose him.
Finish him.
Get Miguel the fuck up out of here. Expose him. That's what we do. Expose him. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Triple G's 36, gonna be 37 this year, if I'm not mistaken, or 35, gonna be 36 this year. One of the two, right? for a boxer with the amount of fights he has, you know, he has some miles, he has a wear and tear. Plus, he has an amateur pedigree, Olympic, silver medalist, yada, 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 right? He hasn't, his last couple of fights as the competition have elevated, you know, he's done his thing, but he hasn't looked like the wrecking ball Golovkin that, you know, blew through Matthew Macklin and Marco Antonio Rubio. So I understand offering him a 2-fight deal because, you know, he's talked about, or his team at least have talked about retirement. But if DAZN's offering him $45 million, again, I'm not hating. If it works for Triple G and he likes the money, take it. But just like the comment says, what happens if Triple G loses in June? You offer him $45 million for 2 fights. Let's say let's say just hypothetically, you get 20 for the first fight, 25 mil for the second fight. Because, you know, a lot of times they crescendo. Like, you look at Eddie Hearn's offer to Tyson Fury or to Adrian Broner, they're offering him Broner $2 million, then $2.25 million, then $2.75, you know, or whatever. It just kept going up. So let's say you offer Triple G for the first fight $20 million, and then his second fight is supposed to get $25 million. What if he loses the June fight? Huh? Ego looking good tonight. Y'all crazy. Listen, what do? So you still got to pay this man 25. Same goes with Canelo, truthfully. Or schedule Triple G versus somebody that is not gonna jump the numbers for DAZN, like somebody like Avanis Martirosyan that you know he's gonna beat. But then that doesn't really build your platform. If it's a fight like that, you know, people are like, you know, I don't have to spring for this. So it's kind of it's a slippery slope. And then on top of that, look what Mike Coppinger is giving and saying from his information, his investigative research. Look, hold on. I gotta figure out why this is not doing it, what it's supposed to be doing. Oh my gosh, it's driving me crazy. Oh, we almost had it. I have no idea. I don't know. I have no idea why it won't recognize, but I'll read it to you. Sources: if Triple G signs with DAZN, it's possible he fights in May or June against middleweight title holder Demetrius Andrade. Case in point. That's a great fight. Nobody's going to complain about that. But that's not a guaranteed Golovkin win. You get what I'm saying? If he fights Demetrius Andrade, if there is no like bullshit stoppage or bullshit scorecards, to me that's a pretty even fight, you know. That's a really good fight, but it's not like a cherry pick or a gimme fight by any means that Golovkin wins. In fact, he would be stepping in as a challenger. So once again, when you're so desperate to land the star powers that you feel are going to catapult, you better hope they, like, most of these, to be honest, I'm gonna just tell you, most of these dudes ain't Floyd Mayweather. Period. Most of these dudes ain't Floyd Mayweather, and what I mean is, I'm not talking about just style of fight. I'm just saying they don't have a style of fight in which is going to be preserved. That, oh, you know, Golovkin, in fact, he already lost to Canelo. You get what I'm saying? So it's like not a lot, and it's not just Golovkin. This is most of these guys. Most of these guys, you can fancy before their career is over, they're gonna have a loss, at least one. If they do what they're supposed to be doing and fighting the best people in their division. You get what I'm saying? So that's a big risk. It's big money for Golovkin. He wins, you know, just like Canelo. But it's a huge liability and risk for DAZN to be putting up these types of numbers and hope that their star delivers and they recoup the money and then some. You get what I'm saying? That's it. That's the simple of it. So for Golovkin, you know, I don't know the details, but if it's as reported by Mike Coppinger, shit, that DAZN money sound cool. PBC money sound cool. See, it's a flip. The PBC money is probably worth less, you know, up front, but then on the back end, if he fights Jermall Charlo, they're saying on pay-per-view, so he can make more money through pay-per-view, something DAZN doesn't do. So it sounds like the Golovkin is more of a flat rate type deal, and if he goes to PBC, he can fight the talent that they have and then get a pay-per-view. Lil Foreign, y'all gotta listen. He said, I'm guessing Charlo is out of the picture. I just read the update. Y'all gotta pay attention. No, Charlo's not out of the picture. It depends on where Golovkin calls his home. But the thing is, for me, I don't care where Golovkin goes, because there's good options both places, to be honest. I don't think ESPN is in the running anymore for like the bidding war. I think it's gonna be between PBC and DAZN. DAZN, they got all the middleweights outside of Charlo, you know, at least all the belts. Daniel Jacobs is a belt holder, Canelo's a belt holder, and Demetrius Andre's a belt holder. So I can understand going to DAZN, and if they're giving 45 million or somewhere around that, then, you know, that's an option. PBC is not a bad option either, because there's fights that could be built within that stable, and then the ready-made fight is Jermall Charlo. Fights that could be built is, I would love to see Jared Swift Hurd. If he weighs like 190 something in his off season, and he's talked about fighting Golovkin. He's talked about going to 160. You know, so let's say, what if, hypothetically, ego matchmakers, if Triple G fought Charlo and fought Jared Hurd at 160? You know, that's a beast. That's dope to me. Or PBC has all these 168 pounders. You know, he could fight the winner of, if Triple G, his team has talked about moving to 168, he could fight the Chris Eubank, James DeGale winner and make overseas money. So it seems like either decision, from what I'm hearing, I don't see how Golovkin can go wrong. So that's good when people are interested in you, you know. So Golovkin has some options. I can't wait to see what he decides. Hey, no, guys, hey Max. Yeah, I can't wait to see where he decides to go. But I'm good with either option, to be honest, because I can, if it goes how I'm envisioning, PBC got some bodies for him. Jermall Charlo, you know, Jermell Charlo, Jared Swift Hurd, if any of them go to 160. Edeslandi Lara, been calling him out since Noah's Ark, you know, that he's a PBC fighter. Why not make that? Edeslandi Lara's fighting Brian Castaneda or whoever, you know. I wouldn't mind watching Edeslandi Lara versus Triple G. Lara called him out years ago. So you see, like I said, you have Chris Eubank Jr., James DeGale winner, if we're talking some 168 shit. You know, there's options at PBC too. Don't get it twisted. Shaking my head, LOL. Ego, they're starting to copy my name now and pick. Welcome to the party, pal. This is what they do. This is what happens when you lame. Like I said, all year, this is what they get in. This is what we giving them all year. For the rest of the year, y'all getting yeeted. You just know they ain't getting no money though. Ain't nobody doing all that get money. Your shooters now getting fake accounts too. Me and Ronald Finkley. This is all they do, bro. Bro, that's how you know it's bad. When Ego's army gets impersonated and I get impersonated, they wanna fool people into believing, you know what I'm saying? They're bro, that's you guys should be fortunate to be part of Ego's army and what we doing over here, because you know what this means? This means we're getting so big and so powerful that and we're right, and we're just right on the money, to the point, so much to the point where in order to catch us slipping, they got to trick people into believing them that they're us. You get what I'm saying? Like, instead of like for example, instead of me just getting on here saying some bullshit and I'm constantly being proven wrong in real time, in real life, they have to pretend to be me and say crazy shit so people mistake them for me, which you can't really do it to me because I have a verified check mark. You dig? You know, but they used to do it a lot more. Some people still do it, but it don't make sense, because if it don't have the verified check mark, y'all know it ain't me. You know, but for my shooters, they're going through it now too. And like I said, you want to throw dirt on our name so bad that you got to make it look like you're them. You know, instead of them just naturally saying something that made them look crazy, you got to pretend to be them saying crazy shit. It's funny to me, you know. It's like my boy who's the Canelo impersonator. Like, you take pictures, people think you Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's not the real Maya, bro. Hell nah, bro. Nah, I ain't got the same. I got the same mic. So somebody said, "Damn, Maya, bro, that's not her. That's the body snatcher. I don't know what the fuck that is. She ain't never been like that before, bro. That's not her." Yo, I told you they want to infiltrate so bad. Yeah, that was Maya got an impersonator. They try to take down the whole Eagles army. No, that's not her. I just checked the page. Hey, bro, they almost got me with. I give it to him. I thought that was really Maya though. Okay, cause she just be in there. See, you gotta check. You gotta check. Oh, look, Maya's really in here. See, hey, hey, this shit crazy. I told you I got the livest live stream. How is Maya really in here? But did the fake Maya was I don't know. Hey, they really got me with you, because I thought it was you regularly until they started. I don't know if you've seen what they put, bro, but hey, make sure y'all don't block the real Maya. See, my shooters, we gotta be okay. The real Maya got 214 subscribers, so it ain't her. That the fake Maya has 0 subscribers, so y'all know the difference. See, y'all gotta start looking. Well, listen, this shit is unheard of, bro. This shit is unheard of. They got people. They got people making Eagles army clones and shit to pretending to be women, bro. What type of shit is this? This is y'all trash. Like, this is some real life Silence of the Lambs. Yes, Clarice. There once was a caretaker who tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Like, y'all some fucking weirdos, bro. Fucking Buffalo Bill. She puts the lotion on the skin. Y'all tuck y'all shit in, bro. Like Buffalo Bill. She puts the lotion on the skin. Y'all pretending to be a woman. Like fucking Big Mama's house. Who does this? Fucking Miss Doubtfire. We got. Hello. It was a run by fruiting. I'm sorry, fella. Hello, Anna, do look like a lady. We got fucking real life Miss Doubtfires in this motherfucker. We got grown men. Rest in peace to Robin Williams, one of my heroes. We got grown men pretending to be women. Oh, you kids are so sweet. Don't you know? Hello, heroes are run by fruity. We got some Miss Doubtfire shit going on, bro. Y'all pretending to be a woman. I ain't never heard of it, no shit like this, bro. Y'all, we got Caitlyn's and shit. Hey, shout out to Caitlyn. Hey, Caitlyn tall. I seen Caitlyn next to Berto, and Caitlyn looked like she was about to dunk on Berto. She was like 8'13" and shit. I think she had heels on too though, but Caitlyn looked kind of tall though. I'm like, what the fuck? Sergi Baca? What the fuck? How tall are you? Nah, I think she bigger than 6'4". Like, Caitlyn, you need to fight Wilder. Fuck Wilder Fury 2. I'm trying to see Caitlyn and Wilder. Fuck you mean? I want to see AJ. He'll probably fight Caitlyn. Man, come on. Let's see. If Dillian White and Gerald Miller can't be made, I'm trying to see AJ and Caitlyn. Fuck what y'all talking about. That shit'll go viral. Cause he one of the Kardashians and Jenners and all that shit. That shit'll go viral. Hey, bro, shooters, don't block him. Just delete his comment. We don't do soliciting here, bro. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all ain't never seen, when I was coming up on YouTube, I got all the way to where we're at and we still got room to grow. I never did that. I never went on Ellie's page or, whoever talking about like, yeah, man, come fuck this channel. Look at me, guys. It's not the ticket, bro. Come up your own way. Get creative. Put out more content. Up the ante. Try to do an interview. How you gonna come to another? That's like going to a Kevin Hart comedy show and he on stage and you just in the crowd trying to tell your own jokes. What? Kevin, no, wait, sit the fuck down. No, and then I'm just in the crowd trying to crack my own joke. Man, this priest walking to a bar. Yeah, no, hold on, y'all. Motherfuckers is booing me. I'm trying to tell my own joke. Bro, you go to open mic night and do your joke, do your set, and see how many people come out for you. Don't, come on, bro. Anyway, back to Golovkin. Hey, no, guys, hey, Mike, no. Right? He got some offers. I can't wait to see who we choose. If he fight Demetrius Andre, ooh, you good looking. Let's get it. I said, God damn, what a rush. If y'all know what movie that's from, then y'all some real ones. Anyway, he got some good options. I like it. I can't wait to see where it goes. Hey, he sound kind of cornered though, cause either way, no matter, like cornered in terms of like in a good way, cornered in a good fight. No matter if he goes to PBC, it sounds like PBC want him to fight Jamal Charlo on pay-per-view, within a couple of fights, within 2 fights, really, if it's a 2-fight deal. And then if he goes to Dazn, it sounds like they want him to fight Canelo and maybe even Andre. So lots of good options. I'm gonna go to bed early. That's what happens when you're on top. Life is good. The vampire is going to bed early. We did what we needed to do. Motherfuckers is impersonating us. We doing renovations. We just working, people. I want to be well rested for tomorrow. Wow, Jason Moore is on point. It is from Broken Arrow. Ooh, you good looking. said, God damn, what a rush. Damn, that's crazy that Jason Moore. Hey, give some claps to my man Jason Moore. He really got that movie quote. Wow. See, we like the same type of shit. Nah, Face Off was close, but it was John Travolta. Broken Arrow, classic shit. Anyway, I'm about to go to bed. That's what happens. You know, you're on top. I've been working hard, y'all. We doing some renovations. Y'all will see about it. Read about it. We coming. Death Row East. And I'll be back with some more fire. Yeah. Sorry, Maya. I'm sorry you got impersonated. I don't know what's wrong with these men. You know, I'm trying to groom up some alpha males instead of beta males, but you know, these guys like dressing up in drag, you know, Tuong Fu and pretending to be you. So, you know, on behalf of Eagles Army, we sincerely apologize. I don't know if you've seen what he put under your name, but it was like super out of pocket, you know, and I know you rap the Bay just like me, so I apologize. Anyway, the Vampire Stream. Lil Foreign, I want to hear more news about Triple G. Catch the replay. I talked about it, you know, or Google it. You got 2 fingers or 10 fingers. Shit, you might got 2 fingers. Your shit might be like this. We don't know you. Triple G needs to focus on speed. What? Bro, Triple G is like 36, 37. It's too late to be focusing on some new shit. He just need to get that bag, try to win these next 2, and you know, and see if he wants to still fight. Bro, he's not about to start making monumental, like, oh, I'm a speedster now. That's bro, what? LOL, it's all good. Unfortunately, I'm used to dealing with creeps. I know dudes be like real weird with it, like especially with this internet shit. They be sliding in the DMs, hey, you know, sending dick pics and shit. Who does that? Like, you ain't gonna say hi or like knock knock, you know, wait for her to say who's there. She's just gonna open it. It's a dick pic. That's what y'all on? Huh? 2019? Hey, bro, if you've ever done that, you on some weird shit, bro. Like, I'm talking about, like, I'm not saying if you sent it and you had like a type of like relationship or rapport with the person and then you sent her one. I'm just talking about she don't really know you and you follow her and then you just, you know, she opened up her DM and you hear like this. You just right here with it. That's in her DM right there. Like, hey, bro, y'all got some real life issues. She's like, oh shit, I got a new DM, and it's just you, your dumb ass. You just right here with it. Yeah, girl. You just gonna set it on the mic and shit. Yeah. I'm so glad you opened this. And you just said, couldn't wait for you to open this motherfucker. This is you. Y'all. Why I gotta stop? Because y'all know I'm real. She opened it up and you just like right here with it. You know, girl be coming over for Netflix and chill. She's like, what happened to the lights? And dun 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 dooloo dooloo dun 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 dooloo dooloo. Y'all like Jaws with this shit. Like, yeah, what you do? What you do with the lights? Dun 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 dooloo dooloo dun 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 dun. Y'all some nasty buzzards. Y'all ain't got no class. Y'all think y'all got one thing in common about boxing and then just gonna show up with the dick pic and shit. You like, yeah, you in the comment section, Broner should have threw more punches. And she's like, yeah, he should have threw more volume of punches. And then here you go in the DM and shit. Remember that comment about Broner? About balls. Look at this dick pic. Like, bro, what? That was not a segue in a transition for that. Yeah, I seen you in the comment section. I'm so so glad you. And then she leave your dumb ass on red. It's just you and the lonely dick in her DMs with no response. Yo, stupid ass on red. Man, get the fuck up out of here. Y'all some creeps. I'm out. I'm going to bed. Fuck what y'all talking about. Ah, man, you know, about balls. Y'all some creeps pretending to be a woman. I feel like Craig and Friday. Debo, that's a female. Like, y'all doing this to Maya? That's a female. Debo, that's a female. The fuck? Y'all ain't got no class. I'm going to bed. Fuck y'all. No, I'm just playing. Shout out to Eagles Army. We working. Stop sending dick pics. Solid. See, that I got. Do you see how much I could talk about what the fuck I want? Like, this is my shit. I could talk boxing. I could talk about y'all being in someone's DMs. This is what I could do on my channel, bro. I got creative control. I'm like Eminem, Howard Stern, you know, Huey Newton. I'm everybody rolled in one. Like, let's get it. The light skin channel. The black channel. Why would Gervonta Tank not fight Devin Haney? I get it. Abner pulled out. Why doesn't he fight God? Like, these motherfuckers still blaming Tank, bro. They blaming Tank because Abner Mares pulled out. What? The black channel. You understand how Abner Mares pulled out, right? And you blaming Tank? Really? That's like you with your girl and you didn't pull out and she have a kid and you blame her. You should have pulled out, motherfucker. What? You gonna blame the girl? Yeah, man, why do you have this baby? Like, motherfucker, you should have did what you should have took care of that. Like, not take care of it like that. I didn't mean like that. I meant take care of it. You should have wore. Never mind. Whatever. Y'all be blaming the wrong people and shit. Bruh, dude earlier was silly. Bruh, how the fuck? Bro, somebody said, I got it. It's on one of the recent Tank videos. They said Gervonta fighting another no-name guy. Bro, get the fuck all the way. Listen, if that's how you think, leave. I don't want you on my shit. Don't be on my channel. Don't come back. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. I don't want you on my channel. Straight up. If that's your logic, just leave. This dude really left a comment. Oh, look at Tank fighting another no-name guy. Wow. So we're really blaming Gervonta because his opponent hurt his elbow a week before the fight. Really? Like, really? This is how I know it can't be about boxing at that point. You can't be that thick. The black channel. Why would Gervonta not fight someone better? None of all the guys. He's fighting Hugo. I'd rather see him fight Hugo Boss. Like, what? How does this somehow always come back to the black fighter? What? Bruh, explain how it always comes back. It's like boomerang, always come back. You know, motherfuckers, let's say a black fighter their opponent will fail a drug test and they blame the black fighter. What? You know, Povetkin failed a drug test. Why would Wilder not fight him? Who cares about Maldonian? It was only a picogram. A little picogram. Like, shut your Pikachu, picogram, Pico de Gallo ass the fuck up. You don't even know what a picogram is, bro. Yeah. Talking about why wouldn't Wilder fight somebody who's on some shit that's banned. Talking about it's only a picogram. You know, let a black fighter be on a picogram, a pico or anything, Pico de Gallo or anything. That gave him an unfair advantage. You want to see him locked up in chains. Shut the fuck up. Get all the way out of here with that, bro. You know, Floyd Mayweather's like, oh yeah, I'll fight Pacquiao. I want to make sure we on a even playing field because I have all my faculties and health comes first. Manny Pacquiao, he moved up several weight classes, and like I said, I just want to make sure we on an even playing field. They blame Floyd. They was really mad at Floyd. Fuck your health, you monkey. Fuck health. You know, Rick James shit. Fuck your health. Y'all go. Fuck yo. Like, how you mad because a person wants to be on an even play? Because he wants everything to be fair. Fight him even if he on something. Fuck your health. They had the doctor off of, fuck your health. I said, fuck your health. No. What? Again, they constantly reveal and let you know that this is not even about boxing. If that's your outlook, this is not about boxing at that point. Because who would be mad at someone for wanting, like, if let's say I'm gonna do a foot race with somebody, and I'm like, yeah, I just want to make sure we both have our shoes are tied, you know, he didn't tie my shoes together or some shit like that. And you're like, no checking your shoes, just run. No, why would, so it could be an unfair, they could have set me up and then tie my shoes together so I trip and fall, you know, but you don't care. Like, come on, bro. You at that point, you don't even care about when that's the thing. When you don't care about the truth, then it's deeper than boxing. You don't care. You know, it's not about boxing at that point, because why wouldn't we all want to see fights on the even playing field? Why would you want someone to potentially have an illegal advantage? Does Charlo even have a chin against Triple G? But you the only one laughing. Listen, does Triple G have the ability to out jab someone else who has a great jab, that's taller than him, that's faster than him? You know, that's why we have to see the fucking fight. But people like you get scared and you just rather speculate on what would happen. Me and Ego's Army, what we do over here, we want to see it. You know? It's just like, you know, if you see some salsa and you love salsa and you're like, man, that looks real good, but is it too hot? You know, fucking try it out. You know, and see if it's too hot. You don't know just by looking at it. Could be the best salsa you ever had. We just want to see it, bro. And see, this is the thing. People get mad at me like I picked a side. I didn't pick any side. This is not a fight prediction. I want to see Triple G in great fights. Period. I want to see everyone in great fights. Triple G reverts to jab mode when he's pressured. Exactly. At an elite level. So I want to see if he can out jab the taller, you know, athletic, younger Charlo. Canelo actually has a good jab, but he wasn't consistent in the Triple G fight. He wasn't consistent with his jab. You know, but people would rather say, oh, Matt Korobov. Matt Korobov is not Triple G. In fact, Matt Korobov had better deceptive speed than Triple G. Triple G is slow. You know, these are different fights. Also, you know, Charlo had a whole camp not training for Matt Korobov. If he fights Golovkin, it's going to be known about. He's going to know that's his opponent. They're not going to string that together, you know, on a moment's notice or 2-week notice. So we're talking about different things. You know, I try to always put stuff into perspective. If Triple G fought, like, why didn't Triple G want to fight Derevyanchenko with 2-3 weeks notice? You know, people on Charlo's shit about Matt Korobov being a tougher fight than they expected. Why didn't Triple G want to fight Demetrius Andrade or Derevyanchenko, who both called him out when Canelo failed his drug test over the meat. Why not? Why not fight him? You know, why not switch your opponent totally? He wasn't, because he didn't want to mess up that Canelo money by having a loss, obviously, or just even a performance where he didn't shine. Yeah, he's getting offered good money though, $45 million. But listen, y'all can say whatever you want. DAZN, they're definitely, if they offered him anywhere near that, it's a high risk. But you know, they're playing hardball. The only thing is, I know business. You know, if anyone tells you other than this, what I'm saying, then you might want to question it. What DAZN is doing, if they offered him anywhere in that realm of it, is very risky, because they're basically, to me, that's like a fighter looking for a knockout punch to win the fight when he lost the first 10 rounds, 11 rounds, you know, and in the 12th, he's just going to go balls to wall hoping he could connect. That's what people expect. And that's because they're throwing these crazy numbers at fighters before they're proven to hit certain thresholds. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's no guarantee that Canelo Triple G boosts the app to the point. I'm not saying obviously it's going to increase it to some capacity, but I'm talking about to the point where everyone's happy and successful, and you've successfully and easily paid off Canelo's big ass salary, and Triple G, if he's offered in the neighborhood of $45 million for 2 fights, that's like $20 million for 1 fight and $25 million for another fight with no pay-per-view. You know, pay-per-view keeps you honest. You know, people see a lot of these dudes. I'm trying to tell y'all the business, the little things that I pick up and that I've seen. I've been doing this at a high level. I support myself full time at a high level by doing boxing. There's a lot of people who have all the ideas, and they say their channel's better than mine or this and that, and they know so much, but they haven't done more. They're not as connected. They don't cover more fights. You know, me covering fights, a lot of times I just observe. You know, I meet a lot of great people. I observe. People tell me stuff. Just like that Abnamata shit. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all, some people, oh yeah, his motherfucker, they ain't got no source. Okay, I ain't got no source. Whatever. I ain't got to prove nothing. I did a live stream. Didn't believe Abnamata's fight was canceled. And then I got mad because I like just the notion. I placed a call. I got off my live stream. Anybody who was on my live stream last night would know this. I got off my live stream and I was like, man, I don't know. Placed a call to my source and they said, yeah, it's true. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And if you look at the timestamp, I immediately did a video about it saying, whoa, I didn't think this was true. But I talked to my source that I trust, and they did say it was true. They said he was injured. So the fight's off. Did a video in full confidence, you know, in full confidence. If you listen to the video, I didn't say like, oh, yeah, maybe I think I told you, hey, I talked to my people. They said it was true. I'm riding with it. You know, I wake up today. Now everyone's reporting about it, you know. Look at the timestamp. That's why if you look at my video, because of the time I did it before a lot of people, you know, because I confirmed it through my shit, my channels, my network. Look, this is the video. You see how I put in the thumbnail? Canceled. No question mark or nothing. It just canceled. Just told y'all what it was. This was immediate after the stream. That's why we have 23,000 views. Look, 20 hours ago, almost a day ago at this point. Because, see, I can't take someone else's research in every situation. I did my own research and called my own channel. And, you know, everything else happened after that point. So, it is what it is. But I know a little bit about the game just from being around it so long. DAZN, to me, they don't have that many big fights. Canelo Jacobs, thank you. Great fight. But outside of that, Joshua's next opponent, if it goes on DAZN, from the 2 options that I've heard that it's likely to be, you know, those aren't the fights people are, like, from what I've seen, really happy about. Gerald Miller or Dillian White, you know, and DAZN it's a business. That's the only way to put it. The worst part about it for DAZN is this: they put Eddie Hearns as the spearhead, you know, before Canelo and Golden Boy came aboard, and he rubbed some people the wrong way with how the tactics for negotiating Joshua Wilder, this, that, and the third. But in addition to that, the market where he's known to be successful is the UK market. He hadn't really sowed his royal oats in America and proven to be a success. You know, I know he's trying to take credit for Daniel Jacobs getting the Canelo fight, but reality check. Daniel Jacobs got the fight not because of Eddie Hearn particularly. He got it because Canelo selected him. We knew Jacobs wanted the fight, but if it was a no-go for Canelo, if Canelo was not willing, they would not be fighting next, because Canelo's the A side. He could dictate that, you know? So really, Jacobs pretty much got selected by the A side, the biggest star in boxing. You know, it was not like Eddie Hearn, like, oh, I'm not saying he didn't do anything to like facilitate terms or try to work out a deal for his fighter, but he got selected. Just like when Mayweather fought at the end of his career, Maidana didn't choose Floyd. Floyd chose Maidana. That's how it worked. Berto didn't say, I'm fighting Floyd. Floyd said, I'm fighting Berto. That's how it goes. So, you know, that's just what it is. So it looks like they're just, you know, breaking banks and hoping that these fights produce what they wanted to produce. You know, it's risky, but at the same time, that's a lot of money. $45 million for 2 fights with no pay-per-view, then that means you got to get all your money from subscriptions and whatever else, like, I don't know, advertisements or some shit. I don't know. And you got to make it do what it do. And the thing is, for me, it's a gamble because Canelo Golovkin 1 did better than Canelo Golovkin 2. So it's trending down. At least that's what history shows us for that particular saga. Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez was not like that. It didn't trend down. The more they fought, the bigger the fights got. See, Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez, people didn't know what to expect aside from hardcore boxing fans. So the numbers were whatever they were. But then as they fought and kept going through wars in the first fight, second fight, all the way to the third fight, by the time it got to the fourth fight, that was probably the most successful one, Pacquiao versus Marquez 4. Pay-per-view, MGM, crazy knockout, crazy viewership, etc. Canelo Triple G, look at the numbers. The live gate in the second fight did worse. The pay-per-view buy rate did worse. It wasn't like drastically worse, but it was still worse. The first one did 1.6 or whatever million. The second one did 1.2, 1.3. You know, and a portion of that could just be where we're at with streaming. You know, there's just different ways to watch fights. But I don't really think that's it, because one fight was in September and the other fight was in September, you know. So offering Triple G, that's cool. Get your money, G. But they're offering him, if $45 million are true, they're offering him a shit ton of money. And you're going to have to recoup that some kind of way. And I don't know that Canelo Triple G 3 is the desired fight that they think it is, to the point where it's going to. Me personally, I shit you not, I want to see Canelo Jacobs more than I want to see, I swear, I want to see Canelo Jacobs more than I want to see Triple G versus Canelo again. I'd rather see Triple G versus Jacobs right now than Triple G versus Canelo. I'd rather see Triple G versus Andre, Triple G versus Charlo, than I'd rather see Triple G versus Canelo. That's my honest opinion. So I don't know if Canelo Triple G 3 holds the type of weight that they think is going to weight, because it was trending down. You know, once again, this is the problem with some people with money, is money doesn't buy everything. You know, you can't just like, get, you know, expensive cars and then just keep wrecking them because you have money. Like, you know, eventually that's not going to be good for you, because now instead of wrecking it, just take care of your shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, is the zone, whoever's the people, investors funding the money and funneling it, that's cool. But at some point, you're going to have to get a return on your investment. You get what I'm saying? You can't just keep dumping money. Nobody does that. Nobody's just going to keep dumping money in without seeing it back. And if you do that, I mean, you might be at a casino or something. That's probably the closest example where people feed a slot machine or something without getting anything back and still keep doing it. But anybody who's like a successful entrepreneur or business mogul or something, at some point they're going to have to like, hey, this is no longer profitable. I mean, look at Sears, look at Toys R Us. Like, fuck, Amazon is killing our sales. You know, our sales are dropping. We got to close these Sears stores. That's business. So I'm anxious to see where Triple G lands, and I'm anxious to see if these numbers are true and how they're gonna, you know, be paying these people this type of money, and if they're gonna get a return. They're gonna get a return on their investment. And the reason I'm even talking about numbers like this, people are like, oh, why do you care? It's great for boxing fans. I really just care about the fights, but I care about the numbers and how much money is being spent for Dazn, not because it's my money, but because I understand business, and I understand that you're not going to be able to continue doing that for any length of time unless you turn profitable. Do you get what I'm saying? All right, block the fake Real Brother. Real Brother is a channel member and he has a wrench, so his name is highlighted, so nobody believes you that you're Real Brother. So block the imposter. Real Brother is certified. He doesn't have the verified check mark, but he has a channel member. It's going to either be green or blue. So that was stupid. You didn't think that one through. Real Brother is official. People know that's not him because his name is a different color than yours. Yeah, we know who it is. But anyway, you got to be profitable in any business. If you're not, that's why you see places cut their staff, like automotive places. You know, at one point Starbucks got rid of like 2,000 people or some shit. You know, this is what you see. Is I've worked business outside of boxing, so you know it's cool. It's good for fans to, like, you know, let's see all the fights that they can make. But I want to see if this game plan to get aggressive and throw these crazy. See, here's another thing with the Triple G. If Dazn really offered him $45 million for 2 fights, what 2 fights are they going to be? Because if it's a cherry pick, then that doesn't really, you know, if it's like something that's perceived a cherry pick, that doesn't really help your Dazn subscriptions. Like if Triple G fights another Vanes Matarosan type, doesn't really help you grow to the point where you can justify, like Canelo fielding, that didn't move the needle like crazy, and you had to pay Canelo $15 million for it or whatever. So same thing with Triple G. So if he ends up not fighting the right competition, that doesn't help you, and you're overpaying him. If he does fight the right competition, then you got to worry about him losing. If he fights Demetrius Andrade, there's a chance he could lose. If he does lose, then that would hurt a Canelo versus Triple G trilogy, which they're trying to make, you know? So it's going to be interesting to see how this strategy plays out. If Triple G fights someone real like Andrade and loses, then that hurts obviously the Canelo Triple G third fight. The other thing that's interesting outside of just like losing and keeping your stock high from, you know, winning and continuing to win, same thing with Canelo though. You know, if Canelo loses Jacobs, that's gonna be a hit at his stock, and DAZN's gonna have to keep paying him similar rates to whatever they agreed on, right? Outside of that, for Triple G, my thing is this, and I'm not saying that, I'm not hating. Get your money, do your thing, you know. But Triple G looks like he's kind of towards the end of like the final chapter of his career, 36-ish, 36, 37, 35 to 37, whatever age he is. I think he's 36 now, so he's gonna be 37. his recent performances, he looked more vulnerable from Kell Brook on. He looked more vulnerable. So you're going to have to pay him $45 million. And then we don't even know, that's for 2 fights. We don't even know if he's going to continue fighting beyond that. So it's not like a Mick Connellan, Shakur Stevenson, or Teofimo Lopez, or even a Terrence Crawford like Top Rank has. A guy that you can really foresee growing with the sport. Like Teofimo, if he stays on the right path and keeps looking how he's been looking, but elevates his competition, he could be big. He's already getting probably the young crowd with the Fortnite dances and stuff like that. Good action style. So you can build from that. So he could be someone, a top ranked star years from now. You know, same thing with, you know, just all the guys, Devin Haney's and Ryan Garcia. They could be built up into these stars. Triple G, you pay him $50 million almost for 2 fights, and he might peace out. You get what I'm saying? Like he's not necessarily going to be around for the next 8 years as an active boxer. So that's another reason why it could hurt. Like you paying crazy lump sums, you know, to lure people to like a Triple G. And then he might be content and then retire after 2 fights. So you don't really have nothing to show for it, because once he retires, unless he comes back later, which usually is not always a good thing for boxers to do, then you know, how did you gain from it? Because his career is over. So, you know, obviously this is a bit of foreshadowing, speculation. I don't know. Maybe he goes with PBC, maybe he goes with Dazn. We have to wait and see. But interesting times. The good thing for Triple G is that he's being desired by Dazn and PBC, and they're willing to put up numbers to, you know, really close out his career. But I want to see where he goes and how it all plays out. But $45 million for 2 fights, definitely good money. You have to keep in mind, they like just hear me out. I'm gonna say this last thing and I'm out. Canelo got $365 million for 10, 11 fights. If you give Golovkin $45 million for 2 fights, these are great paydays for these fighters. Great for them, great for their families, great for their camps. How much money does Canelo Triple G3 need to generate to justify giving, with no pay-per-view, to justify giving Canelo, you know, $36 million, $36.5 million, and giving Triple G $25 million? Shout out to our newest member, Maya Mini. Can we get some clap emojis going on? I apologize. She got impersonated by a guy earlier today. But welcome the newest member. I told you we got memberships like Costco and Sam's Club, and we working. I appreciate you guys for helping the movement. I'm doing some renovation. I hope you guys, you know, I hope you guys like it. I tweaked the audio here. I was going to get rid of this mic, but it's been sounding kind of cool with the tweaks. You know, I don't know. It just depends on how I feel. I might still switch it out. But I tweaked it and I heard it. I liked it better. Whatever the tweaks and adjustments I made. Anyway, I'm about to go to bed. That's what happens when you're in the lead. You can get some rest. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the new member Maya, Real Brother 32. Everybody for holding it down, channel members. We'll be back with some more fire later on. You know, shout out to Triple G. Hope he makes the best decision for his family and his career. But it's good to be wanted, and PBC and Dazn both want him. You know, we coming back. West Side, put the bay on my back, California. Yee.